Hey gang, Jeff Stone here with day 42 of the year 2015 at magicreview.com. Take number 5. On off, Nicholas Lawrence. Let's try this again. I was going good, then my kids made noise and I had to start over, and then I was going good again, and I screwed something up, and then I was going good again, and I was done. I was wrapping it up. I was about to tell you to listen to the random iTunes song of the moment, and my laptop rebooted itself. So, here we are again, starting over from scratch. So, real quick, we're familiar with this, right? Well, you wouldn't do it openly in front of the audience like that, but, you know, the old, ooh, look, I removed my thumb. Or this one here, where you remove the finger, and I don't know if that caught you off guard or not, if you've seen it before, if I did it right or whatever, how it looked on camera. But that second one, if you do it right, it's a little freaky weird, because they know this is a gag that you're bending your finger. But then when you show the other side of your hand and there's no finger sticking out, they do a double take and like, whoa, what the heck was that? What did I just see? And then, eventually they'll probably put it together, but then it's just too late. You already got the cool little reaction out of them. This is that on steroids. It's the kind of thing that it's not a trick that you're like, hey, come in and watch my show. I'm going to pull my finger off. But it's the kind of thing that you do it in the right time, the right place, and it's just freaky. It looks freaky. The illusion is very, very good. So that's the basic idea. It's the kind of thing you might do at the beginning of a ring routine. If you're going to do some finger ring manipulation or something like that, or at the end of the ring routine. Personally, I'd like to continue learning and mastering it so that I could throw it in whenever I get asked, show me a trick. I always do the thumb thing, just as a gag, and it gets the groan, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, oh, I know that one. Well, what I'd like to do then is go, well, do you know this one? And then pull my pinky off, right? I'd love to do that. But I am not quite there yet. It takes a lot of practice, and Nicholas Lawrence is very clear. He doesn't hide that fact at all. He's like, this is not the kind of thing you're going to buy today and do tomorrow. You need to put the time in. And he gives you tons of great pointers and tips, and it's got the broad strokes and the fine points on how to do this. They cover from every camera angle. He explains it very well, very thorough. It's very, very well done. Very, very good DVD. And basically, for, other than your finger ring, all you need are your fingers. That's it. Now, I'm not trying to be funny here, but you do need all 10 of your fingers. I promise that wasn't a laugh. It was a cough. You do need all 10 fingers. And you also, like, if you don't, if you have arthritis, or maybe you've had an injury and, one of your hands or fingers doesn't work quite right or something like that, you might struggle with this, and you may want to skip this. But if you just generally have relatively normal, healthy hands with all 10 digits, then you can do this. It's just going to take practice, and your fingers are going to, get out of their comfort zone for the first little while. But once you get the practice of just doing the moves with your fingers, and then the timing, then it's not that hard. It just takes some practice. The method basically relies on your ability to contort your fingers in the correct way to create this illusion. Now, one of the methods, you don't even need a ring. You don't need anything. You just literally need your hands. So you could do this anytime, anywhere, naked. In fact, you could do all of these handlings naked. Well, the 2-ring finger, you might need a pocket. But other than that, you could do it naked. So here's the thing. The non-ring version, where it's just your pinky, it looks good, but doesn't look anywhere near as good as the version with a single ring. So you're wearing a ring on your pinky. As long as it's got a little bit of thickness to it. I mean, if you got like a little skinny band, that's not going to work. But something with a little bit of thickness would work just fine. Dan House's Grow Ring, I believe it's Dan House, I hope it is, his Effect Grow Ring, I love that ring, and it fits my pinky just perfectly. And the way I use it is I just take it off and do like a thimble vanish and make it grow into the big one. But I do wear that ring when I perform. That ring would be perfect for this. So if you happen to have that already. So the idea though is if you have one ring, when you pull your finger off, the ring comes with it, and you're holding in your hand what looks to all the world like a loose pinky with a ring on it. Very freaky, very, very good illusion. Now, there's other handlings that use 2 rings that, in my opinion, they're not as visual as the 1 ring because the handling isn't as clean because you're sort of holding out and hiding a ring. But to each his own. I mean, whatever works for you. There's another version that uses this cloth that you're supplied to use this to gimmick one of the rings to make it into like to black art, basically, which frankly I did not see the benefit at all of that. I didn't really see that it added much to the illusion. So, you know, but again, you might like that better, so it's up to you. What it comes down to is, do you think you would do this kind of an effect in your repertoire? Do you like the way it looked on the DVD trailer, which is what it really looks like? And then, do you have all 10 digits without any kind of disability or any issues with your fingers and your hands? And if an answer to all those questions fits, then this is great. Get it. Because once you master it, it'll become muscle memory. And it's the kind of thing you could just do anytime. And you don't have to be prepared. And to me, it's the perfect answer for show me a trick. Show me something. Oh, you're a magician. Show me something. I think it's perfect. Set them up with this. Get the gag. And then on the groan and the misdirection of that groan, you quickly get into this thing for the finger, which takes a half a second. And then say, well, okay, but have you seen this one? And you pull your finger off, man. I really want to do that. So that's it. This is simple. Typically, the good products have short reviews. Bottom line, if you've got good flex, you know, good, not, they don't have to be super flexible, but just fingers that are not damaged, and you've got all of them, then, and you like the illusion, then get this. Get it. It's great. 4.5 stars, stone status of gem. So now, without my laptop rebooting, we can actually, or now that it has reboot, we can get on with the business at hand of the random iTunes song of the moment. While you like my video and subscribe to my channel, listen to the random iTunes song of the moment, which is, oh yes, my all-time absolute favorite song from Rush. This is Distant Early Warning. Most people, you ask them their favorite Rush song, and they're going to say Tom Sawyer. That's probably not even in my top 10. It's an alright song, but this song, Distant Early Warning, it's the epitome of the kind of rock that I like. It's the stuff that starts, you know, I don't know if mellow is the right word, but I think Stairway to Heaven, how that song builds. That's my favorite kind of rock. I love that. And Distant Early Warning does that. And this is Geddy Lee's voice at its best. It's killer. It's one of the best songs they ever did. Well, in my opinion, it is the best song they ever did. Distant Early Warning. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Tune in tomorrow for day 43, where we got a book. So you know what that means? That means I've already read it, because I obviously can't read this tomorrow. It's done. I've read it. Creating Theatrical Magic by Max Howard. And if you want a sneak preview, get this book. That's all I'm saying. I'll give you the full review tomorrow. See you then, folks. Thanks for watching. Peace out.